What's up, guys? It's been a little bit. We're just kind of making a little update video here. I didn't record this morning. I woke up a little bit later. Also, just super tired and just out of it when I woke up, and I don't want to be, groggy when I'm recording. So, we're going to do a recap of yesterday and today. I'll just do today first because it's fresh in my mind. So right off the open, I took two trades pretty quickly. We had this nice rip up here, and I actually took. So we talked about these B plus reversal signals quite a bit, right? We've talked about them, how strong they are. So we had this first guy print here. Obviously, I didn't try that. I didn't try this either, but I took the retrap of those. I took this, which you can see on my chart. So I'll show you the executions. I have them showing. So this guy right here, if we drag this down, you can see the entry was 57, which is right here. Let me zoom in. Entry at 6:34 a.m. And right there at the bottom, you can see at the timestamp, it says 6:34, but yeah, that was the trade there, and then covered that at 40. So we got about 17 points or so out of that. Everything is set to like 15 or so, just slippage, so whatever. And then I also took this trap plus too. So we came back around and we trapped both those guys, this time with a divergence, and I took that. And obviously you can see that one paid you pretty well. But here's that second entry there, which was 6:37 a.m. right there at 6:37. The entry was 63.75. You can see I shorted 63.75 and I covered it at 44 and a half. I went for 20 on that one. It gave me 19 point whatever. So basically 20. So at this point, at 7 minutes into the open, I had already been up, seven. I had already been up like 35 or 40 points. So that's a super good start. Obviously, you can see here ending my day, I'm up over 50 points. I'm actually up almost 1,100 bucks. So that was the first two trades, and then I actually took a stab at this guy here, at this reversal signal at VWAP because we had such a strong push up here. I was kind of expecting a defense, midway through this push at kind of like the equilibrium of it. So like for example, if you fib this out, say you do like a no, where's the tool? Um, anyways, I did it. Oh, price retracement. Here we go. So if you fib this out right from the start all the way here to the top, um, this is that 50% equilibrium right here that I was kind of looking at too. Fibs are super strong. It was at VWAP, super strong, salmon colored reversal signal. You can see I took a stab. The entry was 16, which I tried right there at 17, and I ended up getting stopped. So that is what it is. So that was the third trade. So at this point now I lost 15 there. So now I'm back to, plus 20 points or so on the day. And then my next trade idea was actually a momentum trade. I don't do these super often, but sometimes they work really well. So I had a buy stop at the high of day, hoping for a nice push. So I longed 80, and I got stopped out at 82. I put it to break even because it went to 80 right here, as you can see. I longed at the break, and we got a nice push up to 801. So I was up 20 points, and then I put my stop to break even, and then it came back down and tagged me, and then ended up going. So that is what it is. Not really super upset about that. And then my last trade of the day was, let me see if I can find this. Oh yeah, I took this. Here it is. The entry was at 7:01 a.m. right there. I took this reversal signal, kind of trapping these guys in this zone, and I pushed this really hard. You can see I went long 82 and I covered it at 12. So I pushed that for 30, which ended up making me, up 50 points on the day because I was already up 20, and then I pushed that for 30, so I'm up $1,000 per account. So that was today. Going back to yesterday, I can show you guys my chart too, or not my performance stats. I only took two stabs yesterday, so it was a really great day. Two winning trades in a row, back to back, and I was like, I had just started the account, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna be done. But let me go back to Thursday. So if I zoom out, I should be able to see my executions from yesterday too. Here we go. Perfect. So my first trade was short at 7:23 a.m. Let's see if we can find the setup. 7:23. Oh yeah, here it was. This guy. So we were kind of like chopping in between this range for a while. You can see here too on the left side. We were just kind of ranging all morning. Um, so I was just capitalizing on that range is really what this was. This was a really good trap plus right here, but I wasn't up yet for some reason. My alarm didn't wake me up, whatever reason, whatever. So, anyways, that was the first entry there. You can see I shorted from 579. I technically grabbed it early, I think. Yeah, I grabbed it a little bit early. The entry was 80, and I grabbed that at 81, but obviously you can see I covered it at 66, so that was 15 points. And then my next entry was also another short at 7:43. 7:43 a.m. I probably took the restab is what I did. Yeah, I took the retrap. Like I said, we've talked about these a million times. The retraps of these reversal signals are super, super, super good. I will always take them. I've kind of been hands off in the sense that I'm not taking the original entry unless it has multiple confluences. I won't just stab stuff in the VWAP clouds like that. I just don't think that it's worth taking the original stop. I'll take the re-entry though. So this was kind of that same idea here. Super strong reversal signal at VWAP. I wanted to wait for a retrap of that, even if I didn't get a volume confirmation, which I got here. So you can see I entered here at 21 and I covered it at 04. So it's actually funny about this trade is I was 1 point away yesterday from getting stopped, and you can see that here too. So I'll mark out my entry, which was here, 21.75. So if you do the math, 21 plus 15 is 36. So my stop should have been about at 37, give or take. You can see that we come all the way up. The wick on this guy is 36. I was literally 1 point, give or take, away from getting stopped, and then end up dumping and hitting my TP. So that was a really great feeling. It's very rare that I get down 14 points and then hit a TP. That's like it's an anomaly for sure. That usually does not happen. But those are the trades for the week. I started on a Thursday because I passed these accounts on Wednesday. So yeah, super great start to the week. 7 trades. We're up $1,700. We had let's see. Where's my trade? How does it? Where's my like win rate and everything? How many trades I took? Oh, here we go. I took 7 trades. I won 6, lost 1. My average winner is 330, and my average loss is 297. My profit factor right now is 6.73. And yeah, super good start to the accounts. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. The goal is obviously just to get a payout, but I want to stretch these more than that. I feel like I'm kind of in this cycle of repeating accounts. You know, I get a payout, I blow them, and I do it again. It's not a super sustainable cycle. It's costing me a lot of money. So the goal for these is just to keep them alive a little bit longer. I want to build some more buffer, um, and just I want to try to get 3 or 4 payouts from a set of accounts, and then have to restart because once you get to 5, I'm pretty sure they want to move you to live. And live, you have to trade 5 days to get paid, which other firms you trade 1 day and you can take daily payouts, such as Tradeify, Take Profit, etc. So that's kind of lame on Top Step's behalf. You have to trade a certain amount of days to get paid on live until you unlock your balance. There's like a whole scaling plan. But yeah, sorry if it was a longer video. I'm at 9 minutes here, so I'm gonna cut it. But yeah, great end to my week, and I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll start doing regular recordings again of my entries and exits in real time, and we'll be back on Monday.